Alrighty, what is up, people? Okay, well now I gotta... Too light. Alright, give me 1 second. Let's see if we can use this mic to... What's up, people? How's it going today? So, I got my laptop hooked up now for the chat, so I won't have to constantly be doing this with my finger. So this should work out a lot better. Hey, how's it going, Keyshawn? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I guess to be technical, my birthday is tomorrow, but I'm gonna be well, not gonna be able to do a YouTube live tomorrow, I guess, is what I'll leave it at. So how's everyone doing? As always, it is extremely hot in here. I don't know what's going on with New England. I think, what was it, like a couple of days ago, we were dealing with 40s and 50s, and now it's like 77, which means it's like almost 80 in here. I got the fan on in the back. I got a window open. I don't know what to do, man. So I guess for this live stream, you're going to have to be dealing with sweaty Dakota, unfortunately. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I'm doing all right. For a second, so we had a bit of a COVID scare over here. My wife was like really not doing well, and I was doing pretty bad. I'm still feeling kind of crappy, which is probably not helping the sweating. But I'm feeling a little bit better. We did get tested, and I don't think we have COVID, so we probably just have some sort of cold. However, due to like employment shit. So like on Sundays, I usually work at the post office on Sundays. It's like the one day I go over and do stuff with them. Unfortunately, I got a quarantine just because it was like a possibility COVID situation. You know, could be a false negative, all this shit. So they won't let me work. So I figured, fuck it, let's just have a live stream at this point. So for everyone tuning in, you get the inside scoop. I was gonna hold a bunch of animals. However, if any of you, which by any of you I mean like I think 3 people showed up to that tragic reptiles interview. I held a Tokay, one of my oddball, and she really fucked up my hand. You can see I got that on my middle finger. She like chomped on my hand for a bit. How's it going, Amazon guy? So my hands are very sore. So I don't think we're going to be holding any reptiles today. I got to give them like, I think 48 hours to heal just a little bit before I start fucking around with stuff again. But after that tragic reptiles, I had a chance to talk to Trevor for a bit. I think we ended up talking to like, past midnight by the time I was like, all right, I kind of have to like go eat some food and then go to bed. But so he made me realize some shit, and it's something that I've been talking about for a while, and I'm finally going to be putting into effect. So, number one, while we're not completely liquidating the Crested Gecko project, I am downsizing it pretty heavily. Renee, my wife, is going to be taking over the project and overseeing it, so we are getting rid of quite a few breeders. The lavender, well, the extreme lavender partial pin dal, the tricolor dal, the tricolor partial pin dal, the red Dalmatian with red spots. As for like proven adults, we'll be selling off, and then I'm selling a lot of my holdbacks as well. So there's going to be, I think, 7 Crested Geckos for sale. Of course, Patreon, my Patreon supporters are going to get first dibs. So later in the week, those will be posted on Facebook or Instagram as well. Also, I got a croc skink that I'll be taking deposits on. I want to keep the little one. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I haven't really checked. I'm really messing around with them. I want to put him in its own setup, like I always do. Put him in its own setup for a couple weeks. I'll then be taking, deposits and forwards on that if anyone's interested. And at the end of October, I'll be able to ship that croc skink out. Any other news? We actually did hatch out another crocodile skink. If you're on my Patreon, you get to see. I had a video. I was like videotaping just some. I was actually moving them, so the place is a huge mess. I was just doing like photo stuff, so my light box is out. Well, actually, it's right in the way. I moved all the croc skink pairs over into these larger bins. So these are actually like these were my original ball python bins before. I was waiting on my rack system to come, so I had my ball pythons in these, and then I just had them laying around, and I figured these are bigger than the bins I'm using, so you know, why not just give him the extra room? I have it laying around, so I ended up moving him. At that point, when I was shifting the substrate, because I was pretty sure that my female was supposed to lay an egg a bit ago, so there must be an egg in there. I found the egg. Immediately when I found it, it split and yolk started coming out, and I'm like, holy shit. And this is all on video. I got it on the Patreon. I do a bunch of Patreon bonus videos where I just fuck around with my phone, mess with a bunch of stuff. I'm doing like, just basically bonus content. But when I, like, immediately when I touched it, it split, and I was like, holy shit. So I go to grab it and put it in a deli cup, and I'm going to transfer it into the other bins, and the croc skink bursts right out. It was like, I've been breeding croc skinks for like, I think 3 years now. That was the coolest thing. I've never had that happen before. I've never actually watched a crocodile skink hatch. They always just, you know, one day if I look and I'm like, oh, it hatched, there's a baby somewhere in there. But to actually see a crocodile skink hatch out of the egg was one of the coolest experiences. I know. I will be posting it, you know, all to the general audience. I will be posting that video. It's just, as you guys know, I'm focusing on the weekly spotlight videos, trying to get my SEO content, trying to get more people over to the channel. So when it's Crocodile Skink Week, that video will definitely be posted. I'll be talking a little bit about the new setups, how the pairs are doing, what's being paired, really what's going on with the Crocodile Skink project. I know I have been slacking on Croc Skink videos. I just kind of did everything I could possibly think of. And I think the last 2 videos I did, where I was kind of like running out of ideas, they didn't do very well. So I kind of put the Croc Skinks to the side and started focusing on making content on other stuff. But I see I got a bunch of birthday wishes. Thank you guys so much. Let's see, let's go ahead. So we got Luke's Reptiles, thank you. Amazon Guy, how's it going? SVR Predator Fam, how's it going? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Sorry, I'm reading and I can't multitask apparently. Awesome, yeah, dude, we're gonna have a bunch of stuff for sale really soon. Happiest birthday, thank you, Scott. Red Dow Mail. The Red Dow Mail is staying, unfortunately, because I still am keeping Cookie, because at the very least, I want to fucking clutch. So Cookie gave me duds. Cookie gave me duds the whole season. I waited like 13 months raising this animal out, seeing it get better and better, and I'm like, holy shit, this thing, combined with Spots that Red Dow, we are going to make some kick-ass Super Dow ink blots. Nope. All died, so I'm holding her back. I want to at least get some eggs from her. We are focusing on more of the Dalmatian stuff, so I don't even think Spots or Cookie will be selling. But as far as like, I was getting a little carried away with some side project like the Red Dowls, the Tricolor project. It wasn't really what I wanted to do, and I started holding a bunch of stuff back. Like I think I had like 5 holdbacks of this Tri and Lavender stuff, and it kind of clicked to me like, I don't see too much of a future of myself doing Crested Geckos, so I don't understand why I'm holding back so many animals, because it's not like they are going to be in different projects. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Renee's going to be taking over the Crested Gecko project. I'm not going to have too much oversight into it. She really wants to do it, so I'm just going to, I'm going to leave it to her. What's your favorite color phase of the Bush Viper? Shit, man. I gotta go with... So, I don't know too much about Bush Vipers. Like, yeah, I got one tattooed on my head. Which, why? I shaved my head again, so you get a nice look at it. However, I got that nice, you know, braid. Wanted to look good for the interview, and I didn't redo it, so it's real fucked up. So I'm wearing a hat today. I love the turquoises. Obviously, that's what I got tattooed on me. However, there are a lot of color phases that I do enjoy. Honestly, I mean, once we start going with the Bush Vipers, which again will be later. Oof, Renee, my wife, coming at me. You know, it's $5. I understand. I mean, you are my... $5, I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you so much, Renee. Thank you so much. I hope Black Bush Vipers are very cool. Anyway, getting back on track. I'm just going to be monologuing for a bit while comments come up. So, obviously, I've been talking about it for a bit. I mean, honestly, Renee, I was hoping for a little extra than $5. I mean, is that what you think? And honestly, I think $250 should be the right amount. Does anyone disagree? Honestly, if everyone could just go right ahead, super chat me $250 for my birthday. These projects I'm about talking about, we can just shoot them all. It's not going to be a 2021 to 2022 projection. We could just get them all at once. I'm just making a jackass of myself at this point. Thank you so much, Jax, for the happy birthday. So anyway, I wanted to downsize the Crested Geckos because, one, I'm running out of room in here. The Crested Geckos take up the majority, so like that shelf is all Crested Geckos except for the bottom. This is all Crested Geckos except for that one. That's a gargoyle. All down there is Crested Geckos, and it really clicked to me when I was doing that interview. And they wanted me, they're like, hey, so let's pull out some animals, you know, let's see what you got going on over here. Number one, all my cool shit's in my building. And I don't have any Wi-Fi in my building, so I can't do shit over there. And number two, I was kind of looking around, and I'm like, I don't really have anything in here that gets me pumped, where I'm like, oh yeah, dude, you're going to love this. And that's not a very fun feeling, you know, having this many Crested Geckos and me being like, I don't really want to showcase them. I feel like that is a problem. That if that's really how I feel about it, I really shouldn't continue on with the project. You know, I want to have stuff in here that I'm super pumped about. Of course, I shut off that gargoyle gal. She is super gravid. She should be laying me a clutch again anytime soon. But yeah, speaking of gargoyles, so I definitely want to get more into the other New Caledonian stuff. Gargoyles, Chihuahuas, Leechianus later down the road. You know, once I start making Leechy money, that's a little bit of a big investment for right now. Lieber Gang, hell yeah. Thank you so much, Nathan, for the happy birthday. So as far as that, so we'll be taking all the money that we'll be getting from the Crested Geckos, the breeders, the Croc Skink, and number one, I'm putting my foot in the door. We're getting into Ackie monitors. So many of you asked me about that. I've been talking to some people. So there's some buddies, you know, fellow Tokay breeders. I got a buddy, Josh, over at CPX Reptiles. We talk on and off quite a few. He also does some mid-monitor stuff. That's something that I'm trying to get into, of course, with the Quinces. And he's been telling me a while. He's like, dude, you got to get into Ackie monitors. Like, that is the monitor to get into if you want to be doing this full-time and you want to start making some cool-looking monitors. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get some Ackie monitors. I know a bunch of you have been asking me. We're doing reds. He's been sending me a lot of stuff for yellows. I think he does yellows, but he also does reds. I'm not a huge fan of the yellows. Comparatively speaking, I just think the reds look cooler. That's just a better preference of me. So we're going to be sticking with red Ackies. I got a few people that I am sourcing out some reds. So I think what we're going to do is take this money, buy at the very least a probable pair, possibly a trio, grow those out, see what we got as far as sexes, pair some stuff up, and then once we start getting eggs from that pair, if we do end up getting a pair, sending in another trio, so we'll have quite a few Ackie monitors going on, and the rest of that money that'll be excess, you know, whatever I don't spend on the Ackies, we are going to be putting towards the Gargoyle project, because I really do want to get into gargoyles. I've been seeing some people hash out some gargoyle babies. They are the most adorablest things, and that's something I want here at DVCB Exotics. So pretty much for right now, at the ending 2020, we are going to be getting some Ackie monitors to grow out and some more gargoyle geckos. I'm going to read some chat, and then we'll go over to some other shit that's been going on, or that is going to be happening here pretty soon. How many holdbacks do you have? I'm pretty sure I held back like everything. I was dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 holdbacks for 2020, and I think I just had, oh no, I have 5, because one of them is for sale. I got a pretty low quality, I mean, I'll be honest, it's a low quality Dow. It's not looking super awesome at this point. It is a baby, it will get better with age. But then I also do have I got a lot of tricolors, a lot of Harlequin partial pins with portholes. And then I am still holding back that lavender that I hatched out. That thing's just too cool to hold up. I'll probably end up just growing out, seeing what turns into, and then selling it off later on. I just really like it, so I'm going to keep on to it. God damn. I got like a scrape on my foot, so now that hurts. Are there any reptiles that do great in plastic tubs instead of glass? Hey, Black Dragon, thank you so much for popping into that live stream. That's awesome. Did you really enjoy the part where I could not get that fucking Tokay gecko off of me? For the love of me, I could not get, I mean, we're talking, honestly, it doesn't look that bad because he just chewed in one spot. Latched onto my knuckle. I could not get this gecko off of me. I think I did about 30 minutes of that interview with a gecko latched on before I was finally like, hang on, bud, we gotta take a brief intermission. I gotta get this thing off of my hands. Happy birthday, man. How's the knuckle? It's here, I'll show it off one more time for the new people coming in. So the knuckle isn't that bad. but my finger got pretty fucked up too. Those were the worst bites. I've got like some little nips on my hand, like right here. I just got like a bunch of little. I have one on my pinky that's driving me nuts. Bro, rub between the monitor's eyes works. Yeah, I saw you comment on that. That does. I trust me. I don't know if you noticed when we were doing this, where my arm was right here. That was my wife doing. We still have like a full setup of just behind the. Don't pay attention. This is just garbage that I need to throw out in a 10-gallon. So I had like paper towels, water bottles. We tried doing the rubbing alcohol thing, putting it on their mouth. Nothing was getting that Tokay Gecko off of me. We tried prying it, and that just made her bite down worse. I don't know why. Like, I've never had a gecko bite down on me and hold for that long. Usually it's just a bit and they end up letting go. That was not the case, and that was probably the best scenario for that to happen. Of course, so just to make like the cherry on top of that shit Sunday was the fact that I started getting a little cocky in that interview, and I was like, yeah, I don't really use gloves in my tokays anymore. I've kind of learned that body language, so my bites are pretty minimum. I'm getting a lot better with it, and then take out a tokay, get bit, can't get it off of me. That I got served a slice of humble fucking pie right there. Wasn't she the one that said she was your sweetest one? No, that one's actually in the other building. She's usually not that bad, though. However, okay, so, to make matters worse, it usually takes me a couple minutes. I try to coax them out, but it was the interview, and I was like, oh, I gotta get this thing out really quick, and there's that fucking granite, that giant granite Tokay Gecko lunging at me. Like, that granite is on another level, dude. That thing will come after you. Like, we're not talking about just defensive behavior, like holding its ground. That thing's like, oh, your hand's near me, I'm going to come for it and bite you. So I'm trying to juggle all that while still remaining in the interview. So I think that was the problem. I really stressed her out a lot rather than just kind of coaxing her out and then having her in the position. So that definitely, it was a completely my bad situation. I was just being dumb at that point. But anyway, speaking of Tokay, so cool things that are coming this week. Number one, I've been talking about it for a while, and I swear to God, I won't name any names. I'm not going to name the name of this business because I don't know the full situation. I don't want to be a full dick because if they do end up coming, then they come, so I don't want to, like, rag on a business. However, these fucking Quince monitors, man, I have been waiting so long for this group of Quince monitors to come in. I think we're on, like, week 2 of after I paid. I paid the full amount. It was not a cheap. So we bought a trio, and not any proven. It's just a trio of babies of Quince monitors. I spent a pretty good amount of money on them. Now, not the most amount of money, and I get it. Here's the thing. I get it. The guy's probably more higher end. Of course, he's importing a bunch of different monitors. The guy's probably doing thousands and thousands in sales every week. So me just putting down what I put down, it's not the biggest amount of money. So I can understand that, like, not 24/7 attention is being put on me as well as the rest of the customers. However, I put a good amount of money on there, and I feel like at least I should have some communication going on with this. I'm getting fucking no communication. I know I'm not getting scammed. This is from what I can see, a reputable business. It has been here for quite a while. It has good reviews, so the dude's not, like, not sending me the monitors. However, I paid for these monitors. I paid in full. I paid $100 down as a deposit, and then I paid the rest off, like, within 5 days. And so I expected these monitors coming the next week. And they were like, yeah, we'll get this set up, we'll get them shipped out. I'm like, all right, cool. Nothing. I heard nothing for a week and a half. I sent multiple emails like, hey, I just want to get an ETA, one of these guys coming. I just want to know what's going on with these monitors. I got nothing. I ended up having to go to find the dude's Facebook page because this was a friend's recommendation. I found him on Fauna. The guy, my friend sent me the link, and I met him through Fauna. I emailed him and got him through that. I ended up having to find the dude's Facebook page, messaging him on there to get a response, at which point he was like, yeah, we'll ship them out on Friday. And I'm thinking, how are you shipping them out on Friday? I don't believe, I might not be right on this, I don't believe FedEx does shipments on the weekend. So are you doing like a 3-day shipment on these monitors? Like, what? Then Friday at 8 o'clock, I get another... See, I'm getting worked up, so now my bird's getting mad. I get another message like, hey, there's a hurricane passing through somewhere, I think Illinois or maybe, so now we're shipping them on Monday. So hopefully they're coming Monday. I like, fingers fucking crossed. I'm at my wit's end with this guy. I was talking to my friend about it. He's been checking in. He's like, hey, did you get those monitors yet? I'm like, no, I have not gotten these monitors yet. He's been saying he recommended them to a few people, and they've also been having trouble. So it's definitely not a business I'm going to recommend to anyone. It's definitely not a business I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be doing any more business with them. This is going to be a one-time thing, and we're kind of just going our separate ways after that. However, if the monitors do come and they do look good, I'm not going to be like, oh, this guy's a total piece of shit, because I did get my product. It just took way longer than it should have. And I understand, here's the thing, I understand things happen. I'm not trying to be a little diva being like, where are my monitors? It's been 3 weeks. Like, I get it. Shit happens. There is a hurricane. We are dealing with a pandemic. Shit's being overrun. Sales are really good. I get it. Gotta get better with communication, man. You cannot have me spend the money I spend and then just not email me for a week and a half and ignore my emails. That is pretty shitty, just personally. That's my rant for these fucking Quince monitors. Well, that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand, because like, all shipments should be overnight. So I don't understand why he's saying he's shipping it. Was it supposed to arrive on Friday? Like, literally, like, it's just these short fucking messages that are pissing me off. It's like, ship Friday, and I'm like, ship, like, arrival Friday? You're shipping out on Friday? What the fuck are you saying, dude? God, I'm all worked up about this shit now. Anyway, moving on. I expected to have some content on these guys. I'm really stoked for them. After quarantine, of course, because we quarantine everything, biosecurity, that's a big thing. I probably should make a video. I'm going to make a video on that later on in life. I am going to start making room. I want the monitors in here. Of course, we have, you can actually see her. There's her, if my big-ass forehead can get out of the way. There she is in the corner. We'll take her out a little later. I want all my Quince monitors in here while they're babies. I just want to work with them and come in here and fuck around with Quinces. Later on, of course, they will be going into the building. They'll need a much larger enclosure when they're adults. But as far as babies go, I want to make some room in here and have 2 of these setups where I can just have like 4 Quince monitors hanging out in my reptile room. Hey, how's it going, WDR Ross? Anyway, second biggest thing that'll be happening next week. That Super Red Tokay is finally coming. I sold the Mexican Black King Snakes. I think I put... Did I? Shit. I don't know if I... there should be... I think I made a little Patreon bonus video of saying goodbye to them, but I can't remember if I posted it or if I overlooked it, because there was a bunch of other stuff that I wanted to... put in that video. But yeah, we did say goodbye to Mexican Black King Snakes. They are gone. The guy paid me in full. And now I paid off that Super Red Tokay. So she is coming next week. I believe early next week. And we got her. We're getting her set up. We're getting her. Well, her closure is already set up. It's actually right there. It's at 18 by 18 by 18. She's like, I think 7 months old, 7 or 8 months old. So she's gonna chill now for a bit, and then we're gonna put her in a different setup once she gets older. So obviously I just need to pick up a heat bulb, UVB bulb. I want to put some more decorations. We just had another shipment of cork flats come in, so I got a bunch of more cork flats, cork rounds to fuck around with. So we're gonna be souping that place out, and Super Red Tokay will finally be here. I'm pretty stoked about that, girl. Pure Red Tokay is going to be awesome. I don't know what I'm going to pair her with in 2021. I have a couple of ideas, but I think I'm going to wait. So, I mean, I got a couple of males I can mess around with and pair her with, but I kind of want to wait to see what my eggs are going to look like. Of course, those Green Galaxy and Het Granite, we got eggs from them. They should be hatching next month, maybe the month after. I want to see what pops out of that, because I'm not too sure about how with the Green Galaxy being more of a line bred trait to get the coloration that you're seeing instead of a actual genetic mutation, I don't know what's going to pop out of that. Oh, actually... Oh, hey, okay, so Tokay Gecko is coming Wednesday. I actually literally just got a message from her. That is awesome. The recommendation is to skip sending out Monday. That's totally fine. Okay, so Wednesday arrival. That Super Red Tokay is coming. Video on it will probably be... Oh, man. Well, I'm doing my Toke shit this week. Oh no, wait, no, this week. Duh, fuck, I had a brain fart right there. Okay, so the Toke video spotlight lined up perfectly. So the Super Red unboxing will be in the Toke spotlight. Good shit. Glad I just got that figured out mid-stream while I'm streaming. So, I think that's everything I wanted to rant about. I don't really know what else is going on here. I mean, it's pretty cool shit. Aki Baby's coming. Gargoyle Baby, Gargoyle Gecko. I want breeders. Either subadult or breeders. We do have our pair right now. I want to get at least one more female, possibly a nicer looking male. Not to rag on my male, but he's not really up to par with the females I'm looking at purchasing. That was a long rant. I can't think of anything else to say, so if anyone has any questions or anything like that, I think we'll wrap this up here pretty soon. Hey, you guys remember last stream I did where I was thinking about taking out the Quince monitor, but you guys remember last stream I took out the Quince monitor? And I was like, dude, this Quince monitors are amazing. They literally never bite. Quince monitors don't bite. And right when I said that, the Quince monitor looked at my thumb and bit me. That was great. That was awesome. How much are the Crested Gecko breeders going to be? So, I'm still thinking about it. I mean, this idea just came to me last night at 2 in the morning. I cannot ship to Europe, unfortunately. I do not know how international shipping works. I can't ship to Canada, UK, anything like that. I'm so sorry. One day I'll be able to, as soon as I figure that out, but until then I cannot. So I think the pricing for them, this might change. I might lower it, I might raise it. I don't fucking know. But that Extreme Lavender Partial Pin Dal, I think I'm going to list for $400. The Tricolor Partial Pin Dal is going to be $300. Those are both proven. That's my proven pair. That Red Dal, I might list for, I don't know, $300 maybe. She produces nice babies, but she's not really good looking herself, so I'm not 100% sure how much I'll list her. And I don't even know what I'm going to list the grow outs. There's a couple of ones that will be higher end and lower end. Have you ever worked with centipedes? I haven't worked with centipedes. I've worked with millipedes. I've worked with bumblebee millipedes and brown bomber millipedes. Brown bomber millipedes were my favorite just because of how large they were. It's really funny you say that. I have so many. Okay, so over the past couple of months, everyone's just so obviously on Sundays I do my little postal route. I deliver packages on Sunday, get a little bit extra money, so helps put some pressure off the business, and it's just a little bit of side income. There's just 10-gallon tanks, man, lying on the side of the road that are like free. So that's one of them right there. I think I have like 5 10-gallon tanks just laying around my house and in my yard. So I'm like, well, what are you going to put in a 10-gallon tank? There's not much you can put in that can live in it. So I was thinking about doing some like millipedes, man. Getting some bumblebees, some more of the larger millipedes, and I like the invertebrates. I can't do tarantulas, unfortunately. I just found out while looking into tarantulas, for some reason, like, all tarantulas are banned in Maine. So, reason 75, why it fucking sucks to live in Maine. So, I can't own a tarantula. Of course, I could get one and put it in my reptile building, but I kind of wanted a tarantula as a pet. I don't really, you know what I mean? Like, I go to my building to work. Those are most of my breeding projects are. Of course, I have some of my pets, like, of course, Hobbs and Viv, but I kind of want to just have a cool display tank, put it, like, somewhere right there after this cool tarantula. Unfortunately, that's not happening while I live in Maine. For God's sakes, I want to get out of Maine so bad. That does say Scarface. I almost said Scarface, Jesus Christ. My vision, I guess, is just depleting by the year. Thank you so much, Scarface, for the happy birthday wishes. We do have, we have 3 more eggs from the Tricolor to Lavender, and then we are sitting on 1 Gargoyle clutch right now. We should have a second one popping up any day. Shipping reptile on a Friday, that's what I'm fucking saying. That doesn't make any sense. Yo, how's it going, Scales? Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to put out any names, man. I don't want to drag anyone in the dirt. 'Cause again, I don't know the full situation. if the Quince monitors look bad, I will be dropping it. But like I said, this could be just, because here's the thing, this could be just a thing with me. Like, it's a bad, I've had customers where I've dealt with people in the past, and sometimes it's just bad communication. I get fucking swamped. I don't want to throw someone under the bus. As a business owner myself, I don't want to be the guy that drags someone down into the dirt, because that is such a shitty thing to do if it's not 100% justified. Actually, just today, I can't remember his fucking last name right now. David, he's a red and yellow Aki breeder. I've just been seeing that someone's dragging his name down in the dirt, saying he's creating yellow-red hybrid Aki, shit like this, and it's so shitty, man. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be the dude that, like, tries to be like, don't buy from this person ever again just because I had one bad experience. If I have a bad experience, the communication is shit, and the Quince monitors look like shit, then yeah, I'll be like, hey, maybe want to avoid this guy because this was really all in all just a shit thing. However, this is just a one-time thing. It's just personally for me, I don't think I'll continue with this business. How's it going, Departed One? Hey, thank you, Nathan. Have a good one. Shit, man, I'm getting hungry at this point. Alright, let's see, what else to talk about? I think that's like all the shit I wanted to say. I guess we'll take the Quince monitor out. I'm just... At the end of the day, man, I don't give a fuck about the communication. I don't give a fuck like that. It's not the best transaction. I just want my Quince monitors. I just want to walk into this room and have 4 Quince monitors. Jesus Christ, that's like the only thing that's keeping me going, is the fact that I just want these Quince monitors. Listen, bud, if you're gonna be an eye shot view, I'm gonna pick you up. That's just how it's gonna go. Ooh, it's nice and humid in here. Please don't run too much. My hands are pretty scarred. Hello, Quince monitor! Thoughts on Merton's monitors? God damn it. I've actually been looking a little bit into them. It's not something I'll ever get. They're a little expensive for me at this point, and I am a little bit more of a bigger fan of Asian water monitors. However, Merton's monitors are pretty rad. I like how he uses his tail to, like, thrust himself out. Will you ever breed leopard geckos? I will never breed leopard geckos. I'm so sorry. However, hey, Tragic Reptiles. Him and his partner, I can't remember if he said girlfriend or wife. Him and his partner do leopard gecko breeding, so check them out. Tragic Reptiles on Facebook. They're pretty cool. I got to look at some of their leopard geckos. They got some nice, I can't remember. There's some like Max Nose, something I think Super Stripe, something. I'm awful. I know nothing about leopard geckos. Look at you. Who's a good monitor? See, I want this times 4, guys. I want 4 Quince monitors hanging out on me. I might catch flack with this, but BWR has sold me mostly quality animals. The Asian monitor was squinty. What's BWR? I'm trying to put the name. BWR. I don't know. What's the Mertens are the last pet I'll get. I don't know, man. They look pretty fucking rad. Oh, backwater reptiles. Duh. Oof, yeah, man, you are gonna catch some slack. There are businesses, Triple L, although I don't speak highly of Snakes at Sunset since the whole fucking croc stink incident. They did make it right, they did refund my money, however, I was pretty peeved that literally most of the croc stinks they gave me on shipment died within the week. That was pretty fucking shitty. So Snakes at Sunset, I'm kind of on the probably stick away from, but like Triple L, Underground Reptiles, shit like that, man, you're getting imports, and that's something you gotta realize. Imports come with their own problems and their own stuff. See, I want to trust you enough to walk on my arm, but I know you're gonna dash, and I'm gonna have to spend 15 minutes chasing you. So, unfortunately, it's just the hands. What if I just, like, put you up this high? There you go. See? We're all friends here. As soon as you put them high, for some reason, here, let me, soon as you lift them over the head, Kevin McCurley 101 taught me this. For some reason, especially I guess when you're talking with arboreal monitors, they stop and they're totally chill then. But you put them back down here and they're like, "Whoa, dude, what's going on?" I don't know why. I won't handle you too much, but it feels like you got a full belly. Do you like those rodents? You gotta get to basking, my guy. Here we go. God, I fucking love the Lion King music. That's good shit. I love quince monitors. I cannot wait to get a bunch. We're hoping over the next, 5 years, we'll be having a couple of groups of quinces. My dream thing is I want to build, so of course, I kind of talked a little bit in that reptile building video when I first unveiled it. We'll be doing one of those hallway enclosures. I want to do another one of those, so it's going to be a 14-foot long, probably 6 foot wide by 8 foot tall. And I want to have a group of like 4 or 5 quince monitors in there. Totally trick it out. Go into my local greenery. They have some couple of like large trees in there. Dropping a little bit of cash in that. Of course, full koi pond setup, large water feature. Bunch of cool shit. I want to trust you. I want to trust you so bad, but I know I can't. My heart says yes, but the past 3 escape attempts from you when I handle you tell me no. These are such an awesome species of monitor, man. Alright, here, let's do this. Are you ready? I don't know if you can see. Boom! Right in the water. Every time. Every single time. That's a good shit, man. I gotta stop moving this because I can't. There we go. Jesus Christ. People are liking and sharing my stuff. Just freaking out. Like thrashing around in the water. Alright, what else? What else can we fucking say? Our hot's our hot's legal in Maine. Guy, I can't even get Boega in Maine. I don't even think I can own hog noses. I can probably own hog noses. That's actually, not being able to own Boegas here is a big reason why I want to get out of Maine, because Boegas are definitely a dream snake and definitely a project I want to push forward and start working with. So, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Of course I could have them in the building. For that building, so I don't want to get too many. It's another reason why I haven't gotten into like Asian water monitors or anything. I don't want to fill that building up too much because that is not a permanent residence for me. I want to get a larger building if I'm actually gonna like settle down and start working on shit. That building's not gonna cut it. It's just kind of a substitute for like overflow that I can't put in my house. So. We're not going to get the big shit right now. We're not going to get any of the HOTS, any of the, big monitors. For my Mertens, I'm going to do an 8x4x3 water feature for my Mertens in a few years. Oh, wait, so like an 8x4x3 is the enclosure or just as a water feature? Because that would be a big-ass water feature. That'd be pretty dope. I want to see that. Yeah, swimming monitors are awesome. It's wicked cool watching my quince swim. It's always something where I'm like, I need a larger water feature. I need a larger water feature. That's why I might even do a custom pond. So doing like pond liner, cinder block type style, and just making the thing like massive to just see like full grown, 4-foot quince monitors swimming around in there would be incredible. Maine, listen, you can own like boas, like 2 different kinds of boas, some frogs, there is. It sounds like someone's it sounds like someone's knocking on my. Maine, shit, no one come to Maine. For the love of God, if you love reptiles, do not come to Maine. And it doesn't make any sense. It's Maine. Nothing's gonna live out there. We're in like October, it's gonna die within a week because of the cold temperatures. Like, Why? Why can't I fucking own these things? They're like, oh, you can get permits, but yeah, but then their permit system's like, you need 600 hours of this specific reptile training signed off by a mentor. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. I think iguanas are another species you can't own up here. I think it's just green iguanas. I don't know about the others, like rhinoceros cubans, anything like that, but I believe green iguanas are also banned up here. Yo, that's gonna be Joe. Yeah, send me. Go my once you get it, send me a picture on either like my Facebook or my Instagram. I want to check that out. That would be really cool. Filtration would be a bitch. Yeah, I was gonna say that's literally what I was about to suggest. You have to use one of those koi pond filters. How's it going, the Rex? Favorite tree monitor species? Boy. That is it. That's a real tough one, man. The blues are really nice. The blacks, on the other hand, are really cool. I think I'm going to side with the black tree monitor. By the way, tree monitors, if you enjoy tree monitors, we will be taking the funds from, this is all if successful clutches come. I'm not trying to do snake math here. I'm just dreaming out the ass. I'm like, I'm over here in 2020, but my mind's like, what are we going to have in 2025? That's literally how my mind works. It's... God damn, someone comments on my Facebook post and it trips my phone. Anyway, we'll be using the funds if we get some successful Argus monitors, clutches, and successful Accu clutches in 2021. Those funds will be going to getting some tree monitors. Tree monitors are definitely another species I want to work with, and I want to potentially breed. I know they're definitely on the difficulty end when it comes to breeding and actually getting viable clutches, actually successfully hatching out those babies. However, tree monitors are awesome. Even if it goes a little slow, it'll just make for great content. I know everyone loves tree monitors. That is another thing. On YouTube, there is absolutely no quality monitor content, except, of course, nerd Kevin McCurley. I'm going to change that, man. I'm here to provide you guys, the viewers of YouTube, with quality monitor content. So to do that, I'm just going to have to own every monitor lizard. And, if that's just how it's going to be, I'll put it... I'm gonna put that on my shoulders, guys. I'll do it for you. We'll just own all the monitors and make videos on them. Ooh, Oregon has no required hours. North Carolina is a place I've been really looking at, just because their Lacey Act is kind of a joke. There's like nothing, to the point where it's slightly worrisome, where it's like, really, like anyone can kind of just own anything? Probably not the best idea. However, definitely like that a lot better than, hey, you need 1,200,000 hours in order to own one species of venomous snake. You can't own any other venomous snake. You have to have 12,000 hours with just stupid shit like that is really what I'm getting at. Croc Doc 2 is good. I haven't heard of Croc Doc. I'll have to look into that. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if we'll be doing black and white throats. Just because they get really big, so that'll take up quite a bit of space. And there's just other larger monitors I want to get into. So, I mean, if we have a big enough building, fuck it. I'll get a pair of white throats. I think the Cape Banded whites are absolutely gorgeous, but there's just other monitors I prefer at this time. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm more of the slender body, pretty nicely built, rather than the stocky, big-ass head. God knows the black throats have this ginormous, blocky head. Ooh, Croc Dog keeps lace monitors. That's pretty rad. I'll have to check that out. Lace monitors, that's definitely something else I want to get. I just don't have the however much they cost. They've gone down in price. I remember seeing lace monitors for like $30,000, and I think they're at like, what, 10? Somewhere around that for just the regular, not the bells phase. Alright, we're at 45 minutes. I don't really know what else to say. I think we're going to start wrapping it up. 3,000 for lace monitors? Are you serious? That's affordable. I can do 3,000. I've never seen one for 3,000. I've been seeing croc monitors also going down in price. I saw a well-established adult import female for like, I think she was like $27.50, and I'm like, I could do that potentially. However, I don't know where. I'd have to like think about where the fuck I'd put a full adult croc monitor. In the future, though, croc monitors are also coming here. I definitely want to get some crocs. From Syrian Farms. I want a Doomerals monitor in the future. Too bad they're all wild caught. Yeah, Doomerals were one I was looking at a lot before I settled on the Quince monitor. Roughnecks, Peach Throats, Mangroves. I wasn't really looking at Timors so much, but I did. They were like on my radar. What else was I looking at? I think those were it. Those are like the big four where I was like, I want a monitor. Yeah, but see, so like there's a big difference between 3,000 and 7,500. 7,500 I can't do right now. So Argus monitor, the females are usually around 3 feet. No, they usually get a little bigger. My guess would be they sit around 4.5 for like an adult female. But we're talking like a long-term, like probably 4-year plus female should probably max out around 4.5 feet. The males get slightly bigger. I think the males will get around 5.5 if you get like a big chonky male. What do you think of the peach throat? I kind of like the peach throat. They're not as impressive to me as Quince's, but they're a cool monitor. It's another one of those great mid-sized monitors for someone to go to. As far as, I don't know too much about the peach throats. I didn't look too much into them. As far as I know, a lot are imported. Again, it's one of those things I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there is captive breeding out there for them, but I think a lot of them are imported in. Peach throats are pretty cool though. They're a pretty affordable monitor comparatively speaking. I like that quotation marks is on affordable. Yes, I mean $3,000's not something I can do right now. I literally just did that for a super red. It's the end of breeding season, people. The reservoir of cash for DBCB exotics is at the low right now. We gotta wait till next year. We gotta wait for these Tokay geckos to hatch, man. We are gonna be getting some badass Tokays. Hopefully that female, that powder blue, will put on some weight. I really want to get a world's first out of her. I really need Oddball to lay me some eggs. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her. This is the third male now. They're paired off. They're like hanging out together. They're bonding together. They're always together. The male guards her. Why don't you lay me eggs, for fuck's sakes? Oh man, alright, it's getting real hot in here, guys. I'm starting to like get really sweaty, and that's just not something I want to spend today, is just sitting here and sweat. By the way, I got this new chair. It's a little hand-me-down. Check this bad boy out. Real upgrade from my current one, and it's a little larger. Ugh. It's a lazy boy. This thing is comfy as fuck. If it was just slightly cooler in here, like, I had no problem sitting in this thing for, like, I don't know, the hour and a half that interview was. This thing's real comfy. Whereas my other ones were not very comfortable. So I got like my ponytail sticking to my neck. I'm not having a good time, guys, I'll be honest. I'm looking for beaded lizards and sandpiper eggs this year. Yo, that's dope. Beaded lizards is also something. Beaded lizards and Gila monsters are something that interests me, but again, it's just something I have to wait on. Thank you, Tweenie, for the happy birthday witches. Witches. Is it really already 5 o'clock? Okay, I gotta get back to work, guys. I gotta make a video for you. We're gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much for coming down. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, a bunch of cool stuff coming. Those animals, I think I'm gonna post them for Patreon by tonight. I'll have everything set up to post them on Patreon tonight. So I think later in the week, probably, I'm guessing like Wednesday or Thursday, they'll be posted for the public. So keep an eye out on that. There's no certain times, just whenever I feel like posting them on Facebook. That's about it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Next video tomorrow. Tomorrow's a good video, by the way. Check out the video tomorrow. We're going to be doing some my TikTok video on. Oh, go follow me on TikTok. That's my other thing. By the way, I can monetize off of TikTok in like 600 more followers. I think you need 10K. I'm at like 94 now. So follow me on TikTok. Spread that all around to get people to follow me on TikTok. One of my videos went viral. I think I'm sitting at like 1.2 million views for a Tokyo video. The comments are fucking hilarious. So I'm holding a bunch of Tokyo geckos and reading the best comments I could find. It's good stuff. Check that out. Coming tomorrow, 4 p.m. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.